Good morning, everyone. It's Monday, the 27th of July. You'll recall I invited people to name our new HR system in a previous video last week, and the suggestions came through thick and fast. So thanks for everybody who contributed to the ideas. And thanks for everyone who thought that my idea of HR puffin stuff for the name of our new HR system wasn't so stupid, or the Barbara. A few people I got a few votes of support for that as well. In the end, the name that's selected, I'm really impressed with. It's called Empower, EMP power. And of course it stands for making sure that our employees have the power to access all their HR and do all the stuff they need to do on the system. Empower. Well done. Well done to Raghavendra Upadhyaya, Peter Munn, Leonie Short, Ken Dwyer. So all of you put your ideas together, but well done to everyone else. Stacks of creativity, lots of good ideas, and it's actually created lots of laughter and chat around the trap. So thanks everyone for contributing. So our new HR system is called Empower. Today also, I thought I'd make a fuss about one of our many great alumni, and in particular today I wanted to mention Tanya Denning-Orman. Many of you will know that Tanya is a graduate of our Bachelor of Arts, but gee, she's made some great strides just lately, and let me just run through some of them. She's a newly appointed advisory board member for Media Diversity Australia, and even more recently, she's taken a position on the SBS executive leadership team as the first director of Indigenous content. She really is a major player in First Nations storytelling more generally, and really and you know, is a strong voice in Australia for diversity and equal opportunity in media. So she's just going from strength to strength and making us look really good. She, of course, probably doesn't even know that we're making a fuss about her and that we're all basking in her reflected glory. But it just goes to show what sort of influence our graduates can have on the world. So well done, Tanya. The other thing I want to talk to you today briefly about is sport. You know that CQ University supports both national and local teams. And one of the teams that we support is the CQ University Rockhampton Cyclones, which is a women's basketball team. It's part of a semi-professional league that was called the QBL season, but was most recently going to be called NBL 1 season, but it was all cancelled because of COVID. And that's really frustrating for all the players. Some of these players in the CQ Uni Cyclones Rockhampton team have got scholarships as part of the deal of our support, scholarships to study with CQ University. And so we know how frustrated they've been that they're not able to participate in the sport. Well, given the relaxation of restrictions in Queensland, various teams have got together and we've reorganised, or they've reorganised, a regional competition, and it involves Mackay and Rockhampton and Bundaberg and Gladstone, and the teams will all host games in those different locations. So everyone's really pleased that we'll be able to play a game. It's called the ConocoPhillips CQ Cup. ConocoPhillips, as many of you will know, is a great supporter and donor of CQ University, and for them to be supporting regional sport like this, particularly women's basketball, is a really great thing, and we're proud to be, you know, alongside them supporting women's basketball. So that kicks off, that tournament kicks off in October. So do what you can to support your local teams. I'll be supporting the CQ Uni Cyclones, Rockhampton Cyclones, but I understand that there'll be some divided loyalties as you're supporting your local teams for some of you in Bundaberg and Gladstone and Mackay as well. You know, the important thing is sport's going to be a winner here, and it's not just great for those players, it's really great connectivity and engagement with the community, which I think is really important. Now, can I just take one last minute of this video? I've talked about equal opportunity and what Tanya is doing as a great alumna of ours. And I've talked about communities. You'll know that Queensland Government, for many of you will know that Queensland Government has just launched a campaign called Unite Against Racism. And whilst this is a Queensland government initiative, it resonates really well with what's the values of CQ University. I don't need to tell you, I know that you know. But it just gives me an opportunity to stop and remind everybody just what we stand for, or rather what we won't put up with. We won't put up with discrimination. We won't put up with anything that leads to a lack of inclusivity. And we will work towards opportunity for individuals and whole communities to come together harmoniously. So I just thought I'd use this opportunity to remind everybody, do what you can. Don't underestimate your power. If you see something that is inappropriate at the workplace, I hope that doesn't happen, and in the community, perhaps by an individual or by a group, don't underestimate how powerful your voice is to stand up. You don't have to make a big fuss. You don't have to have a fight. You certainly don't need to put yourself in danger, but just a quiet word saying, hey, that's not appropriate. If you're seeing harassment or bullying or discrimination in any way. Bystanders are really powerful, because even though it's hard to do it, particularly with colleagues and particularly with friends, by saying that you're setting a standard and others know, even if it's a tense moment for a second, others know that's the standard that you apply to yourself and what you expect from your community. And gee, that's powerful. That resonates and ripples right through the community. So please use your voice, and by way of supporting CQ University values, you're actually helping individuals and you're helping the community as well. You probably didn't need to hear that speech, but thanks for listening anyway, folks. Have a great, great week, and I'll talk to you on Friday. Bye-bye.